Many of us are fighting a war against a condition that no medical test can detect. It doesn't show up on scans. It doesn't appear in blood work. In psychology, this pattern is known as the victim mentality. In real life, it often hides behind a more seductive name, the identity built around pain. The promise is this: once you recognize how this mental trap operates, you will stop falling victim to your own mind, and you will stop falling victim to people who live inside the same mentality, and finally reclaim authorship of your life. It doesn't bleed, it doesn't scream, yet it quietly destroys relationships, ambition, and faith. What makes it dangerous is that it doesn't feel like weakness. It feels like truth. Friends call it bad luck. Families call it a hard past. Society excuses it as understandable. But in reality, it is a mindset that convinces you that pain is your identity and helplessness is your destiny. This isn't about blaming you for trauma. Trauma is real. Psychology is clear about that. What this is really about is how unresolved suffering turns into a prison instead of remaining a chapter. Two people can face the same loss, the same betrayal, the same unfairness. One builds a skyscraper, the other builds a bunker. The difference isn't luck, it isn't intelligence, it isn't strength. It's the story you tell yourself after the fire stops burning. That story hardens into belief, and belief becomes your ceiling. This condition follows a pattern. 1. You believe the world is hostile by design, not random, personal. Every setback feels targeted. 2. You believe joy is temporary and pain is what lasts. Peace feels borrowed. Your nervous system stays locked in survival. 3. You believe you have no influence over your future. This belief shuts down effort before it begins. Potential turns into waiting. Survival becomes a lifestyle. At this stage, advice sounds like an attack. Not because it's wrong, but because it threatens the story that keeps the victim mentality alive. If you accept responsibility, your suffering is no longer sacred. Victimhood feels safe. It explains failure. It lowers expectations. It removes pressure. But psychology is clear about the trade-off. What victimhood gives in comfort, it takes in power. It remembers every betrayal. It replays injustice perfectly, but it forgets resilience. It forgets growth. It forgets choice. Being hurt is not the same as remaining helpless. The war may be over. The relationship may have ended. The danger may be gone. So ask yourself honestly, why are you still living like a prisoner? Responsibility isn't punishment. It isn't denial. It is self-respect. It's the moment you stop asking, why did this happen to me? And start asking, what will I do with what happened? Your past explains you. It does not own you. Pain may have shaped you, but it does not author your future. Healing doesn't begin with comfort. It begins with courage.